Pleasant morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 54th graduation ceremony of the elementary learners of Mati Central School with the theme Kalidad ng Edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The virtual program shall now commence. In lieu of the processional, we begin with a montage of images of the candidates for graduation for school year 2020-2021, together with the faculty, staff, and DepEd officials. Ladies and gentlemen, our candidates for graduation. The GPTA officers headed by the GPTA President Nagawan Jerry S. Calamiton. The kindergarten to grade 5 teachers. The grade 6 teachers. The school personnel. The department heads. The school principal, Mr. Bartolome J. Palio. District in charge, Dr. Marife D. Balaba. Our assistant, schools division superintendent, Dr. Nefla R. Lago, SESU 6. Our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, SESU 5. Our guest speaker, Miss Jimeline Antikala Kundulan. Let us invoke the presence of the Lord through an opening prayer. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, the regional hymn, and Missal March.
Pagsimba ka alisin ang kabanan, kamalipayon. Di sa kanunay gugmaang magpaibabaw ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, Mindanao mong natawan. Isag-usap ang mangkalimar, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, Mindanao mong natawan. Isag-usap ang mangkaliwat, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan.
Sa amihan ng dagat, tingiyutan Mindanao, mayawang magkayong susulugan ng bayan. Siyudad sa Iloilo, Cagayan ng Salvador, mao ang lalawigan. Misamis Oriental ang lalawigan, Misamis Oriental ikaw ang maan. Ang yuta sa among mga gilikan, kang mag-ala na bulaan, kang mag-ala na bulaan. Sa imong samakan, natawo ang katawhan, kung ganang mga bangkugan ng daghang pugian. Ang imong kabukiran, matagong lapyahan, kiniya mong ampingan. Misamis Oriental ang lalawigan, Misamis Oriental ikaw ang maan. Ang yuta sa among mga gilikan, kang mag-ala na bulaan, kang mag-ala na bulaan.
The school principal, Mr. Bartolome J. Palio, will now formally open the graduation ceremony of Mati Central School.
To our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CISO 5, and the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Nimpa R. Lagu, the General PTA President and officers, the guest speaker, the different department heads, the faculty and staff of Mati Central School, to the candidates for graduation, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The graduation ceremony of Mati Central School is hereby declared in session.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bartolome J. Palio. The welcome address will now be given by Miss Crystal Rain Abellanosa with high honors.
To our Schools Division Superintendent of Misamis Oriental, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5, Claveria Northeast District in charge, Dr. Marfe D. Balaba, Principal of Mati Central School, Mr. Bartolome J. Palio, Guest Speaker, Ms. Jimeline Antipala Condulan, General Parent Teacher Association President, Honorable Jerry Galamiton, Committee on Education, officials, guests, teachers, elementary graduates batch 2021, visitors and friends. To all who are watching this special and memorable event, good morning. I would like to extend extend my sincere congratulations to all graduating class of 2021 on our big success. At last, our elementary dream truly become a reality. Thank you so much for watching this virtual graduation ceremony where we shared our golden time joining together and celebrating our success, reaping what we sow. Today, we are celebrating the fruits of labor with the end of school year graduation theme, strengthening quality education amidst pandemic. Kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Valuing quality education for a better Philippines. Reflecting our role as youth to educate ourselves to contribute meaningfully in nation building. We have just witnessed a very serious ceremony where all the graduates were presented virtually. Few minutes, learners will be confirmed and be receiving certificates as well as the award as fruit of hard work and self-determination. Furthermore, we could also hear various messages that will inspire us, that would serve as a guide and weapon in facing the challenges of tomorrow. With this gathering, graduating pupils with their parents will experience happiness which only happens once as part of life that could never be forgotten. It's such a wonderful time to cherish having great achievement after a diligent pursuit of 6 years of study with our mentors. Thank you so much to the people who have been part of our success this year. Our parents, active teachers under the leadership of our school head, stakeholders, and most of all, our Creator who continue to give us strength, wisdom, guidance, and grace of life. Finally, a warm welcome to all of us. May we succeed in our journey to become an instrument in uplifting our country's bright future. Thank you so much. Once again, good morning and welcome to the 54th graduation ceremony of Mati Central School.
Thank you very much, Ms. Crystal Reyna Villanosa. At this point, we shall now hear the message of our Municipal Mayor, Honorable Miraluna S. Abrugar, School Principal, Mr. Bartolome J. Palio, our District in Charge, Dr. Marife D. Balaba, our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5, and Deputy Secretary Leonor Magtulis Briones.
Congratulations, elite completers and graduates of school year 2020 and 2021. You can now stand high with comfort and pride. In the midst of challenging realities of life, you prove that the education is attainable. Your resilience brought you this far in your lifelong pursuit of quality education. You deserve a grand celebration. As you enjoy your time today, remember to celebrate it with your teachers, school personnel, stakeholders, classmates, friends, and most especially to your loving and supportive parents. Your graduation today marks your victory over trials. This is just the first step of your educational journey. We believe in your skills and potential to success. Keep on praying and working for your dreams. Move forward against challenges and adversities to gain opportunities and inspire others. Together, we shall rise as one. Congratulations once again, and to God be the glory.
Good morning, everyone. To all graduates of school year 2020-21, nawatang akong warmest congratulations sa inyong tanan. Karong na tuig, considered as pinakalisod nga pamaagi sa pagtuon sa iskutanan sa education tungod ng pandemya na nahitabo karon sa tibuok kalibutan. But still, together with the help of our educators, the teachers, parents, atong napatuman ang pagpadayon sa education pinaagi sa modules nahatagan og dako nga tahas ang mga ginikanan sa pagtutok sa pagtuon sa mga bata o pagkuha o paghatod sa module gikan sa eskwelahan paingon sa balay. I am asking your continuous prayers, mga ginikanan teachers, na unta, maundang na kining pandemya, ug sa sunod tuig, mabalik na ang normal nga pamaagi sa edukasyon. Aron nga ang mga kabataan, makabalik na sa eskwelahan, makadula na uban sa mga classmates ug friends, ug ang mga teachers makakita na sa ilang mga estudyante sulod sa ilang eskwelahan o classrooms. So again, kanatong tanan, again congratulations, and padayon ta nga makilagbigit para sa kaayuhan o paglambo sa edukasyon o sa lungsod sa Claveria. Kung Claveryahanon ka, dapat mais ka, makiglambigit ako, ikaw, sila sa padayon na paglambo sa lungsod sa Claveria.
Happy watching, everyone! Today, we commemorate the road that we have all traveled together this last few years. It has been a difficult journey that started with tentative steps perhaps, but one that has taken us to these remarkable heights. We beat COVID-19, and today is a testimony that there are no challenges that we cannot overcome if we work together. To the completers and graduates, I congratulate all of you for taking up the challenge. I know it hasn't been easy for you, and especially to your parents, because they have become your teachers, your home, your school, but you all made it. To the parents, my fondest and most heartwarming appreciation for keeping up with DepEd's distance learning program. You are the backbone of your children's success. Lastly, our coming together, keeping together, and working together in spite of the obstacles that we may have faced along the way. That end result is the completion and graduation of batch 2020-2021. My, how proud we are of the success that they have made with the opportunities that they were offered. Congratulations! We are incredibly proud of all of you.
If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. Your graduation today is a milestone that marks how far you have traveled and what significant change have you made in your life. It is an important milestone as it signifies the acquisition of necessary competence, character, and credentials which allow you to confidently move to the next phase of your educational journey. I take pride in your achievement, which has become even more meaningful as the final stretch of your journey has been arduous. Each of you now exemplifies endurance and flexibility, which have long been considered as unique Filipino character. Both folkloric and historical, the Filipino is likened to a bamboo that bends with the wind and can survive a storm. More than resilience, we have strengthened our bayanihan spirit. I commend the school officials, teachers, and personnel for making everything possible, from writing and printing modules to ensuring that new modalities work for our learners. I also express my appreciation to the parents for playing unprecedented roles, especially when we transition to modular learning in the learners' learning spaces at home. Their participation to educating our children has been remarkable. I also express my gratitude to our government officials and stakeholders for providing us resources that we needed and for giving us hope and encouragement to continue doing our job. To our young graduates, you will be written in the history, for you emerged from unique circumstances. Step forward with pride and confidence. Pride for completing and hurdling a specific level of education, and confidence for the assurance that you have become 21st century learners who are competent, resilient, and independent. Warmest congratulations on your achievement.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be open because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
The school principal, Mr. Bartolome J. Palio, will now present the grade 6 candidates for graduation.
Dr. Jonathan S. de la Peña, CISO 5, Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Misamis Oriental. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Mati Central School for the school year 2020-2021, of whom 53 are males, 44 are females, a total of 97 grade 6 learners who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum in the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
By the authority vested in me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Department of Education, Division of Misamis Oriental, and upon certification of your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
The distribution of diploma shall now follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the grade 6 graduates of Mati Central School, class of 2021. Grade 6 Honesty. Ayong Jemar D. Ayunar Jaden Gordy S. Camilo Ken John H. Gabilis Joseph T. Cabon Daniel D. Cadinas Edford I. Cagas Inigo Miguel O. Carpio Kim John A. Dahang E.J. Andre J. Halina Earl J. I. Hamis Joseph Jr. E. Hanuloy Rolando E. Harry Andrew. Lauyog Glenn Justin P. Yemet Johnny V. Nalasa Sander L. Olinan Janrel O. Binuhan John Earth L. Tabanag Oscar Jr. L. Taligumba Mark Joshua G. Soto Prince Julius S. Urbano Aljon C. Zapanta Darrell T. Ariha Haya Jane J. Bamya Melanie S. Baktong Sarah Jane C. Cagas Ashley Marie I. Carpio Chanli A. Kubusa Kirsten A. Daguman Jella Marie P. Dagunyo Elkana M. Dagunyo Roxanne. Dahan Criza Marie O. Ludiera Kimberly E. Echo Rachel O. Eli Daisy Claire O. Gamba Princess May C. Gumapon Gabriela B. Johnson Princess Argel S. Lahay-Lahay Catherine M. Lauyog Shara Y. Nanganlag Aleha Jean. Navales Rixel D. Ulinan Jewi Mick S. Rodriguez Rochelle May T. Sapunun Missy Jane L. Saraos Jillian. Sarita Jeneline M. Kahunun Sheila May. Lilia Sancho Aryan Nicole O. Grade 6 Kind. Abakahin Fritz Andrew G. Acapulco Alexis T. Acebo Hens Real T. Adelino Aldrin J. Amber Checo Isaiah L. Angkon Raven O. Arceti Ken John Mark M. Armelia Gian Carlo S. Arnejo John Razel T. Awatin John Ren L. Cadinas J. A. Kagas Christian A. Kagas EJB. Imbodo Kimchelo P. Impalaran Luigi L. Gamba Steve Anthony C. Gaspar Steve Gilbert B. Johnson Eric Jr. C. Lambuhon Richard S. Lawat Zaldek T. Lumamig Alex N. Lumamig Cyrus Dave E. Namong Eric. Marva Jimber N. Sabanag Ashley L. Zara Bossing Rolando Jr. A. Saya Aaron JVB. Sinagunyan J. Rafael O. Torino Raiden S. Vosotros J.R.A. Abakahin Hani Jalil V. Avellanosa Crystal Ray L. Anabesa Apomar M. Kagas Kyla Nicole A. CP Siren May N. Itoy Trixa Nicole D. Imbudo Mary Jane A. Impalaran Jamaica B. Fuentes Irish May O. Latra Princess Ira L. Libinkan Ivy Jane M. Natindim Rian K. R. Sabio Sarah Jane N. Salva Abigail Shane S. Sarah Bosing Principal L. Sari Mary Kathleen Faye L. Gabriela Arabella Fabella. The awarding of academic honors and special awards will now take place. With high honors, Abilianosa Crystal Rain L. Dahan Criza Marie O. Salva Abigail Shane S. With honors, Abakahen Fritz Andrew G. Abakahen Hani Janelle B. Arulino Aldrin J. Amper Jericho Isaiah. Awatin Jan Reno L. Baktong Sarah Jane C. Cadinas Edford I. Cagas Christian A. Cagas Kyla Nicole A. Echo Rachel O. Fuentes Irish May O. Saligumba Mark Joshua G. Taperla Arabella Fabella. Villasencio Arya Nicole O. Let us give our academic and special awardees and their parents a big round of applause. Congratulations! In behalf of the grade 6 graduates, Miss Abigail Shane S. Salva, with high honors, will now give her message in behalf of the graduates.
6 years ago, I dared to dream success and painted it in my imagination, dashing with eagerness and excitement on the first essential steps where learning is fun. I remembered, if not forgotten, innocence almost covered my youngest years. As time flies so fast, confidence swallowed the darkest roots of innocence and occupies space in me, nurturing ultimate wisdom, possible with the passion, dedication, and commitment of all my mentors. Parents in the pursuit of education in these trying times. To our school's division superintendent of the division of Misamis Oriental, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5, Claveria Northeast District in charge, Dr. Marfe D. Balaba, Principal 1 of Mata Central School, Mr. Bartolome J. Palio, Distinguished Guest Speaker, Jameline Antipala Pundulan, Honorable Barangay Captain Jovita Balangyaw, PTA officials, teaching force of Mata Central School, parents, friends, fellow graduates, a pleasant morning. Today, we are highlighting the celebration of our success as fruits of our hard work which we gained after 6 years of struggle. It symbolizes victory over trials and adversities for not giving up after conquering fears. Difficulties with the power of resiliency. Big congratulations to all. Few minutes ago, we have received our elementary certificate, virtually confirming that we have officially completed our 6 years in elementary school in the K-12 curriculum. The battle cry of exerting more effort in complying various complex, written and performance task requirements, studying all our lessons in all subjects, and transforming oneself into committed, dedicated, self-determined, goal-oriented, and values-oriented 21st century learner just to be promoted and be one of the graduates batch 2021. From the start that I went to school, I always dreamed of being the best. So, I strive hard to be on top of the class to reach my goal, which is to be the top one of our class. With God's divine providence, I consistently perform academically in our class. Young as I am, I can say that failures and trials should not be the reason for us to say no and never try to do something. Rather, let us make them an inspiration to do better. Let them strengthen our character. Appearing on screen, have this feeling of pride and happiness, proving my capacity as product of determination, diligence, and persistence learning at home with modular distance learning modality. I am also happy because all of my efforts and sacrifices were well paid off. Let me take this opportunity to convey my heartfelt gratitude to those who in one way or another made our elementary dream come true. Our achievement today signifies the fruits of labor of everybody. I know we could not make it if not because of our parents who were always there to guide us. Mga mama ug papa, daghan kayong salamat sa pagsuporta, luyo sa kalisod sa wala dabhang pandemya. Kanunay kamo nagdoble og kayod, pagtrabaho o pagkuha sa module, kay bawalan man may sa eskulan base sa IATF ug OP nga protocol. Sa balay, kanunay kamo naggiyakan namo sa pag-answer sa module o sa math test o performance task. Sa samang pagi, on time kining mapasa sa teacher. To all our teachers, under the dynamic leadership of our school principal, with the servant leadership of our district in charge, thank you for your commitment and dedication to service. I salute for a job well done. Salamat sa inyong tinura nga pagserbisyo, gikan sa pag-andam sa module, paghatag o paghatod, pag-uli, pag-check sa mga test paper, paghatag og grado, ug daghan pa kay mga bulat nun sa school nga usahay magdapog na og makabilar. Ug sa kinasing-kasing nga pagsabot ka namo, diin nahimong dakong kabayan sa mong first time kalampusan, taliwala sa hagit sa pandemya. Above all, let us thank God for showering His guidance, blessings, wisdom, and protection. Truly, His love and mercy is shining on us, for until now we are alive. All of this deserves a big and thunderous applause. This year's graduation theme, Strengthening Quality Education Amidst Pandemic. Kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Highlights the trust to build up quality education amidst the current situation. Dili jud ta mundang pag-eskwela ug maningkamot ug tuon. Mupadayon jud kita binsay-unsay mahitabo. Maskin modular lang gyapon kay aron magpadayon nga daghan lang gyapon tag makatunan. Ug sa dili madugay, makabot nato atong mga pagandoy sa kinabuhi. Who knows, pila ka tuig gikan karon kita nang mahimong usa ka professional ug makatabang sa pamilya ug komunidad. To my fellow graduates, we end up one glorious chapter of our lives and a new one will begin. New adventures, new friendships, new series of struggles, but with the things that we learned from Math Central School, let's keep stepping towards the fulfillment of our dreams and aspirations. Along the way, we may meet a lot of trials, but our burning desire to reach our goals will keep us from straying or giving up. Along the way, many uncertainties, but certain beacons of light will show us the right path to take. Let me end up this message citing this fable. The Farmer and the Donkey. One day, a farmer's donkey fell down into a well. The animal cried piteously for hours as the farmer tried to figure out what to do. Finally, he decided the animal was old and the well needed to be covered up anyway. It just wasn't worth it to retrieve the donkey. He invited all of his neighbors to come over and help him. They all grabbed a shovel and began to shovel dirt into the well. At first, the donkey realized what was happening and cried horribly. Then, to everyone's amazement, he quieted down. A few shovel loads later, the farmer finally looked down the well. He was astonished at what he saw. With each shovel of dirt that hit his back, the donkey was doing something amazing. He would shake it off and take a step up. As the farmer's neighbor continued to shovel dirt on top of the animal, he would shake it off and take a step up. Pretty soon, everyone was amazed as the donkey stepped up over the edge of the well and happily trotted off. Life is going to shovel dirt on us, all kinds of dirt. The trick to getting out of the well is to shake it off and take a step up. Each of our troubles is a stepping stone. We can get out of the deepest wells just by not stopping, never giving up. Shake it off and take a step up. Bisan magkalapok-lapok, magkalisod o i-discourage yung panahon, lahutay lang yapon sa pag-eskwela. The famous quotation of Dr. Sarazal goes, "The youth is the hope of the fatherland." Kini nagdasig ka nato, nga kinahanglan ligunon nato atong kagalingon. Imbis matras, dapat mabante, magbinotan kita mo padayon sa pag-eskwela, aron sa atong hayag nga kaugmaon. With this, we can contribute meaningfully in building a better and progressive Philippines. Congratulations, fellow graduates. Thank you. Happy sailing. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
This time, the school principal, Mr. Bartolome J. Palio, shall introduce our guest speaker.
Our guest speaker this morning was born last January 29, 1994. She is 27 years old and a registered nurse. She presently residing at Sonto A. Mat-E Claveria, Misamis Oriental. And she is the eldest of the three siblings of Ma'am Milda Pundulan and the retired Philippine Army Mr. Jimmy Pundulan. She graduated her elementary education at Mat-E Central School last 2006 with third honors. She finished secondary education at Mat-E National High School last 2010 with third honors. She finished his Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Capital University last 2014. She is currently connected at the Department of Health Center for Health Development, Northern Mindanao under the Human Resources for Health as NPD, Nurse 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce to you our guest speaker this morning, no other than Ma'am Jimilyn Antipala Pundulan.
15 years ago, I never could have imagined that I will be invited as a graduation speaker. I was just an average child with no exceptional talent nor skills who had less opportunities to discover myself more. Because way back then, opportunities comes to those who excel in academics. Although my parents were very supportive with me and has plans when it comes to pursuing education and having a degree. I grew up bearing in mind that when people are educated, they are being respected, they have a voice, they have better opportunities. Ug labaw sa tanan, dili kaminusan kay walay grado. Sa atong newly designated district in charge, Dr. Marife D. Balaba, Ma'am, sa atong mga magtutudlo, nga bisag gikapoy na og print, retrieve, and check sa mga modules, pero wala gihapon ming suko para sa ilang mga estudyante. Nga gipanguluhan ni Sir Bartolome J. Palio, Sir, sa mga ginikanan nga walay puas nga nagsuporta sa ilang mga anak, labi na aning panibag-o nga paagi sa pagpaeskwela. Sa ato mga amigo ug amiga nga anaa permi mutabang para kanato. Og kaninyo mga graduating nga mga estudyante nga minglahutay sa pag-eskwela bisan adunay pandemya ug modular ang klase. Maayong buntag kanatong tanan. Nagdako ko nga sige og dalon sa akong mama sa eskwelahan. Ug tungod ni ana, nakita nako nga ang pag-eskwela di ay lingaw. Samot na kung ang atong maestra, makita nato nga walay kakapoy nga magtudlo sa atua, bisag unsa pa kita ka slow learner. Makadumdum ko nga magsige mi og sulat sa una, kay aron na ami copy sa story nga among basahon, aron makapractice mi og basa sa among balay. Sa panahon nga ang akong mga amiga suguon sa among maestra ipasulat sa ilahang lesson plan. Sa mga closing remarks nga modunar ang akong mama og medal para aduna ko'y medal madawat. Kay kaniadto ang first honor ang naibudget nga hatagan og medal. Ug kung mo-donate ang akong mama, apil ko mahatagan og medal which is naa sa with honor. Kung magbalik lantaw ako, makit-an ako nga ila kaming gitudluan nga mangandoy og dako ug walay imposible basta maningkamot lang yun. Gitudluan kami sa basic nga pagsulat, pagbasa, pag-calculate sa mga simple nga math calculations. Nga hangtod karon nakita nako nga isa sa pinaka-basic nga angay mahibal-an sa usa ka tawo aron makasabay sa dagan sa panahon. Nakamit kog mga tao nga naluoy ko kay dili sila kahibalo mosulat, mubasa o makalculate og math, basic math calculation. Pero as I grow a little bit matured and older, ug nagkadaghan ang akong experience, nakita nako nga kulang di ay ang tulo nga gitudlo kanamo kaniadto. I've learned that to believe in myself was more important because if we don't have the confidence, we cannot show what we've got. Kana bitang tao nga naay talent sa pagkanta pero gakaulaw, maong dili gaka-discover. Naapoy uban, kabalo mo sayaw pero mahadlok kantsawan. Makita nato karon nga daghan magsayaw through sa TikTok, i-upload sa social media. Pero kung pasayawon nimo nga personal gyud nga naay daghan tao magtan-aw, maulaw. On contrary, napoy mga tao nga dili kaayo maayo mo kanta, pero kung pakantahon sa daghang tao, dili maulaw. Kana tungod ka aduna sila'y pagsalig sa ilahang kaugalingon. Kana ang atong pagsalig di ay sa atong kaugalingon, usa ka dakong butang nga angay nato i-develop while bata-bata. Sama ninyo. Na-realize na ko nga daghan ko na miss ng opportunities nga maka-learn ug ma-develop ko sa una. Sama atong grade 4 or grade 5 pa ko nga nagpa-try out si Sir Pamisa sa table tennis o sa chess. Ug naara ko sa daplin nagtan-aw. Gusto ko mag-try out pero mahadlok ko kay basin pod kantsawan ko ug dili ko kabalo kung naa na ko mag-perform dadto nga naa ni magtan-aw. Na ako'y mga what if hangtod karon. What if nag-try ko basin baya na develop ko adto. Total kung dili ko makahibalo tudluan man ko. Sa pagkakaroon, padayon ko sa pagdevelop sa akong kaugalingon. Dili ko anak ka maayo mo istorya publicly, dili sama sa uban. Pero sa kada adlaw nako nga pagpangistorya, gusto nako i-improve. Nagsugod ko nga nahatagan og interest ani nga skill adtong gaapil pa ko sa isa ka Christian youth organization kung asa ga Bible sharing me. Sa ako pong pag-eskwela sa college, nakamit kog mga tao nga na-inspire ko nga dili di ay angay mahadlok mo istorya sa daghang tao. Samot nako na practice ang public speaking sa akong pagpanarbaho kay mao man gyud ang paagi para mapasabot namo ang usa ka butang sama sa pagpasabot sa bakuna sa COVID-19. Kabalo ko kasagara sa inyo naghuna-huna nga si mama or si tita ra man nag-answer sa module. So sila ray nakahibalo, sila ray na-develop. Na-master nato ang pag-type kay sige tag-search sa Google nga maoy atong nahimong kaabag sa pagtubag sa atong mga pangutana. Ang uban nagpasalamat sa ilang mga silingan kay maoy mingtabang pag-answer sa ilahang mga module. Tungod aning pandemic, nakatuon kita og pinasahing paagis sama sa self-teaching and self-learning process. Nga kaniadto wala gayud nato matag buim labi na mga ginikanan. Kay kaniadto moana raman kita. Maong gipa-eskwela kanamo aron aduna kay makatunan or aron ang teacher ang motudlo sa imuha. Ato usab nakatunan karon nga adunay laing paagi sa pakahibalo sama sa pagtan-aw sa atong mga telebisyon o pag-tune in sa DepEd channel. Pag-search sa YouTube para mas mapalalong pa nato ang atong pagsabot sa usa ka topic. Nga ang pagtuon di ay walay gitakda nga oras o lugar. Kay karon, kay modular ang class, maka-answer ta sa atong mga module anytime, anywhere we want. Naglaom ko nga naka-adjust ang tanan sa modular class ug ang tanan adunay nakatunan. Kaya ang atong nakatunan o nahibalan mo'y atong mahimong hinagiban aron sa atong pagtungtong sa secondary education dili kita magkalisod. Nga ang gitanan di ay gitudlo kanato pagprepara lamang sa mas lisod pa nga mga buluhaton pag-abot sa high school. Nga kadtong mga lisod ansiran nga mga task, naglayon lamang nga maumol ang atong logical thinking para mas ma-improve pa kita. As we celebrate this commencement exercise with the theme Strengthening Quality Education Amidst the Pandemic, may you proudly receive your ribbons, medals, certificates, and diploma that along with you mga bata reflects the things you've learned and prepared you enough to conquer secondary education. Thank you to all the parents and guardians who had endured more by becoming instant teachers at their own. This commencement exercises marks one step in pursuit of becoming a person with broader perspective. Hindi makitid mag-isip. Especially when it comes to certain topics relevant to our barangay right now. When we use what we've learned, we became a catalyst for a better change, especially for the improvement of our alma mater. We will tend to support our alma mater and not to bash it or to downgrade our school. Let us be an alumna as we leave Claveria Northeast District. Let us have gratitude to the school. Mga bata, as I end this speech, I have high hopes that the education you've got and the self-confidence you've developed will give you the edge to reach your dreams. And come back and let us help elevate the status of our school by becoming a good example to the next generation. Who knows, years from now, one of you will deliver his inspiring message to the next graduating class. Congratulations, Batch 2021. Good morning and thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jimilyn A. Pundulan. We shall now virtually award the plaque of appreciation to our guest speaker with a citation. Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Misamis Oriental, Northeast District, Matis Central School. Plaque of appreciation is given to Ms. Jimilyn A. Pundulan for imparting valuable insights and inspirations to the pupils, teachers, parents, and community members during the school year 2020-2021 graduation ceremony of Matis Central School. Given this 16th day of July 2021 at Matis Central School, Mati Claveria, Misamis Oriental. Signed, Bartolome J. Palio, School Principal. Signed, Dr. Marife D. Balaba, PS District in Charge. Thank you very much. Criza Marie Dahan will now lead the class for the Pledge of Loyalty.
Inaanyayahan ko ang lahat na nagsipagtapos na itaas ang kanang kamay at uulitin ang aking mga sasabihin. Panunumpa ng mga nagsipagtapos. Kaming mga mag-aaral na nagsipagtapos sa paaralan ng Sentral ng Mati taong 2021 ay taas noong nangangako na ipagpapatuloy ang mga nasimulang dakilang adhikain ng aming paaralan. Tatahakin ang landas tungo sa magandang bukas at dadalhin sa aming pangalan at pangarap ang mabubuting gawi sa buhay. Gagamitin ng wasto ang kalamang natutunan ng buong pusong ipinagkaloob sa amin ng aming mga guro at mga kaibigan sa paaralang ito. Magsisilbi kaming mabuting halimbawa sa aming kapwa-bata at sa pamayanan ng Mati sa lahat ng pagkakataon sa abot ng aming mga kakaya. Kasihan nawa kami ng Diyos.
The graduates will now render their alma mater and graduation song.
People laugh as they stare at you and say she's got nowhere to go. But if they only know you're thinking, where did I go wrong? How should I move on in spite of what I see? They're losing faith in me. You tell yourself you believe that in every feat it takes a heart to endure all the pain and grief, having the hope to see the best that you can be. Follow your dream, the courage found within. Your soul is keeping you so strong that you could rise each time you fall and stand up on your own. This time you won't go wrong. Just give your best to hold your will persistently. Become the one you've always aimed to be. Got to find your place where you'll proudly face the woes that come your way. Sometimes it's hard to say if you can stick to your desire. Never lose the fire that burns up light inside. For you to win the fight, you tell yourself to achieve, you must not retreat. Resist the storms and be tough if you must compete. Learning the path of faith by every road you take. Follow your dream, the courage found within. Your soul is keeping you so strong that you could rise each time you fall and stand up on your own. This time you won't go wrong. Just give your best to hold your will persistently. Become the
Kagawad Jerry S. Galamiton, PTA President, will now formally close this ceremony.
Akong pagyukbo sa atong bag-o nga District Supervisor sa Claveria Northeast District, Dr. Marifi D. Balaba, sa atong School Principal, Mr. Bartolome G. Palio, uban sa iyang mga magtudlo, mga ginikanan, ug labaw sa tanan sa atong mga kabataan nga migraduar karon, mayong buntag sa tanan. Ako gayud mabati ang kalipay sa mga kabataan nga nakahuman na gayud sa ilang unang ang sa edukasyon, bisan pa man sa hulga sa COVID-19. Ingon man usab, dili gayud matukib sa pulong ang kalipay nga gibati sa mga ginikanan nga maoy nagkuha o naghatod sa mga modules aron lang gayud makahuman ang ilang tagsa-tagsa ka mga kabataan. Ug nakita na gayud nila ang bunga sa ilang mga kahagop. Mga kabataan, pasalamatan pod nato ang mga magtutudlo nga nagbudlay gayud sa pagprinta sa mga modules aron naay maapod-apod sa matag simana nga gibuhaton sa mga kabataan. Ako kamo giyawhag sa pagpadayon gayud sa pagtungha, bisan pa man sa kalisod sa panahon karon. Hunaw-na kanunay ang kahago sa inyong mga ginikanan ug dili gayud malimot sa pag-ampo kanunay sa labawong makagahom. Sa katapusan, congratulations sa mga magtutudlo, ginikanan ug labaw sa tanan mga kabataan. Daghang salamat ug sa makasapa mayong buntag sa tanan.
That concludes the virtual graduation ceremony of Mat-Is Central School. Thank you for joining us in celebrating this momentous occasion. Congratulations, parents, teachers, and staff. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2021. Mabuhay ang DepEd!